go eat sushi, or we'll go downtown. With our best moves we can boogie. Oh my, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My, when we drive on by, they just can't deny. Yeah, they wanna be like us. Na 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 na. We are goofy, playing tag in the jacuzzi. We'll go upstairs, with our best moves we get groovy. My, we both look so fly.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Isabella, and today we're going to be talking about my experiment of trying the habits of successful authors. So I do want to apologize if the audio quality is extremely bad. I am at uni and I'm filming in one of the rooms, but there's like classrooms surrounding all over, so it's probably going to be hard because there are a lot of classes that just started and you may hear other voices, so I do apologize about that. I was watching this video from Searching for Sam. She was talking about the habits of successful authors, and I thought it'd be really cool to try out these habits for 7 days. So that is exactly what I did. So throughout the first week of September, I implemented these habits of successful authors, but I did it really in like a loose way rather than super rigid, which was my original intention. But I realized that the rigid kind of schedule that I originally had for myself wasn't going to work out with my uni schedule or my work schedule because everything was changing at that time. So in the end, I just decided to do it really chill. As long as I ticked off these habits at the end of the day, then I would call it a win. So according to her video, the habits of successful authors included a regular writing routine, having rituals before writing, reading within your genre, movement of some kind, hobbies other than reading and writing, interacting with other writers, and some sort of outlining framework. So in terms of having a regular writing routine, that was one of the hardest things for me because I am such a night owl, but also because all my classes are super late and they kind of clash with my usual writing time, I found it really hard to have a regular writing routine. So at that point, I was just like, I'm just gonna write whenever I can write. So it was more like I just had to write at least some time of the day. And that was the same with the outlining framework and the rituals before writing, because I was never sure of when I was going to be able to have that time to write. So it was just like whenever I could write, I was just going to do those three all in one go. I would outline a bit, I would write a bit, and then I would also do some sort of ritual before writing, which usually for me was just putting on some song that either resonated with the book or a song I was really like enjoying and just kind of mood writing. I know I write in the poetry and romance genres, but also it was not kind of what I wanted to read for some reason. Like I was really into like all these crime thriller books, and I kind of started listening to non-fiction books, so I've been kind of like alternating between those. And then I did read a bit of a YA book, which doesn't really have any romance so far, but it was a nice kind of like, I guess, refresher. So I've been reading, it's just not within my genre, so for me this kind of was like just read in general. And in terms of hobbies other than reading and writing, that was like a lot of filming, editing, and music, because I haven't been singing or playing instruments in so long, so that was really fun. And it was kind of a nice like break, I guess, away from reading and writing, because like I just read and write every single day at this point, and it was kind of like a nice different hobby and just forced me in a way to do something I usually wouldn't like implement back in my day. And then finally, the movement, I found the easiest because I do try to do a workout or a walk at least every day, so that was like no like big issue, except on Sundays, because on Sundays I kind of have like a lazy kind of day, so that was like I needed to kind of force myself to do something, so yoga really came in handy. And then in terms of interacting with other writers, at first I wasn't really sure what to do about this because I don't really have a lot of writer friends, so I did end up just talking to my sister and my critique partners and just like updating them in terms of where my writing is at and publishing plans, which is very very scattered, to be completely honest with you. So in terms of how I went about these habits, yes, it wasn't exactly how it should have been, but also I had to understand that if I wanted to try and experiment with this and make it sustainable for myself even in the long term, I had to make some alterations. And at the end of the day, we have to be flexible and adaptable in all areas of our life, right? So for me, this was kind of the best way to go about this video and this experiment, and to be honest, I actually really liked it. The one thing I did not really kind of resonate with throughout this entire kind of experiment was the rituals before writing, because I didn't really have any rituals. I do know some people light a candle or they like put on their favorite playlist or something, but I don't really have that kind of stuff. Like, for me, if I just want to write, I will write. I don't really need to like set the mood, have a certain desk or like time or anything like that. Like, I'm very used to just writing whenever I can. So it's not like something I really needed and not really a habit I was kind of used to, because like every time I was going to write during this experiment, I would have to find a song or like choose a random song and just listen to it, because I was like, I need some sort of ritual, but like I don't have a ritual. And obviously I can't light a candle with me while I'm commuting somewhere, because that is obviously unsafe, and also it's just not practical. So for me, it was just like trying to find, I guess, more sustainable and more practical ways, because there was no way I was going to be able to do a lot of these things if I wanted to implement like an actual ritual before my writing practice, if that makes sense. But would I recommend this to like other writers? Definitely. I really enjoyed the experience of this experiment, and it was totally worthwhile. I would want to do like a more rigid version, like my original plan, such as like having an actual writing routine, having some sort of ritual set in place, having more specific hobbies, or just like a more concrete kind of plan to go about it, because I was very flexible in this case and I did just kind of like do whatever I wanted to, as long as it like ticked some box in terms of the habits, then I would mark it off. So I was really chill and laid back in this go. But like if I was to do it again, I would want to do a more rigid kind of like experiment and have it more like controlled. So in terms of did I have fun, I definitely did. It was very fun. And would I see this as something more sustainable in the long term for me? Yes. Would the rigid one probably be less sustainable? Most likely, because my life is always changing. I'm always having like things come in and things leave. So like nothing is fully set in stone for me. So it was really hard to like kind of work around that. So at this point in life, I definitely will do my more chill, laid back version, but I do want to give the rigid kind of version a go. It's just I wouldn't know how to kind of implement it, because I don't think it's really reasonable right now, and also I don't really want to wait super long to have to film it. If I do decide to film it, which I probably will, but I don't see that video coming out anytime soon, and I don't see myself doing it anytime soon, because this is a very nice chilled version of basically the habits of successful authors. And if I was to do it again, I probably would not have a ritual before my writing routine, because it's just not feasible for me. So that is basically my thoughts throughout this experiment. But that is going to be it for this video. I just realized that made such a weird echo. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you would give these habits a go. It doesn't have to be just writing. It could also, I guess, work for studying, and that would kind of be cool to like low-key give it a go, but I don't have the time right now. I literally have so many things to do. So without further ado, I'm going to end this video off here, and I will probably see you in the next one. And I promise episode 1 of the To Be Loved Writing Diaries is coming out soon. I just have to finish actually putting it together, because I have all these clips scattered everywhere. Now I just have to compile everything, and hopefully it'll be done soon. But that is going to be it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!
Like sweet apple pie, yeah, they want a piece of us. My oh my, when we drive on by, they just can't deny, yeah, they wanna be like us. Na 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 na.